This weekend, one Southeast Kansas community is gearing up for its 88th annual homecoming. It's sponsored by the Weir Civic Club. This year's theme, When Coal Was King. On Saturday, there's a new exhibit focused on the past. KOIM's Tanya Bach sat down with the local historian who's bringing it all together.
This is one here out of one of the papers.
David Wallace is a local historian fascinated with the town his family grew its roots in. He runs a Facebook group dedicated to Weir City history and creates videos dedicated to preserving local stories.
Weir was populated. It was a big place. It had a lot of things going on. There are lots of people all over the country who came through Weir.
There's a lot of history, a lot of coal history for this town.
Like many towns in southeast Kansas, mining brought jobs and people.
During the early 1900s, the population here in Weir, Kansas peaked around 3,000 people. Today, it's a little over 500. But during that time, a lot of cool things happened, including the invention of the fly swatter.
In 1906, the Weir school principal and local scoutmaster Frank Rose joined a statewide health initiative to combat flies and the diseases they carried.
Frank Rose took his Boy Scout troop and they were putting screens on windows around town. You know, the health department, he knew that they were looking for some way to eradicate the flies. He came up with this idea to take some of the leftover screen they had and small pieces of screen and nailing it to a yardstick.
Rose took his fly bats to the Capitol, where the Kansas Secretary of Public Health, Samuel Crumbine, renamed them.
We'll call it a fly swatter.
From the birth of the fly swatter to the infamous Cora Hubbard, Weir's very own female outlaw. And when the local unions went on strike, coal companies handed out leaflets, which brought in black families from Alabama.
They were here because they were offered jobs as miners. When they got here and found out that they were breaking the strike, black miners joined the unions at the same rate as white, about 60%.
When the coal left, you know, the town kind of started downhill. And we've seen that over the years. It was gradual.
A gradual decline in population, but not in history. Wallace plans to continue documenting those stories as long as he can.
Great history, and thank you, Weir, Kansas. The 2023 Weir Homecoming kicks off Friday with a free chili and bean feed and the coronation of the Weir Homecoming royalty. David Wallace's Weir City History Tent is going to be set up Saturday morning, both before and after the parade at the restored Texaco on Main Street. You can find a complete schedule on our website, KOIMnewsnow.com. Might want to bring your own fly swatter.